Hello, my mathematicians. Welcome to my channel Maths Fun Learning. I'm your math teacher Rashi. Today, in this video we are going to solve a Olympiad question paper of class 4, 2018 and 19. This is the set B. So we already solved part 1, that is a logical reasoning. Today we are going to solve the part 2, that is mathematical reasoning. So let's start. Yes. So before going to start, just keep always pencil ready with you. Question number 11. Which line in the diagram is the correct line of symmetry? So you can see here it is a diagram. There are some boxes which are in that square. There is some circles and there is some squares. Some shapes are not filled in colors but some shapes are filled in colors. So we have to check which shape, which line divided properly this shape. Now yes, AB is divided this one, no. CD, that is also not divided this figure into a symmetry part. Now EF, you can see it is also not divided. If you check here the squares are colored but here it is not colored. GH, yes, this shape is divided properly. So our answer is G, that is correct. Okay, now move on to the question number 12. Find the difference. We have to find the difference between the smallest and the greatest 4-digit number. Okay, formed without repetition by using the given digits when numbers are rounded off to the nearest thousand. Okay kids, do you understand this one? We have to solve this question in some steps. So what we have to do, you can see here some digits are giving there. How many digits they are giving? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are giving you a 5 digits. Okay, but you can see here we have to form only 4-digit number. Okay, that means we have to take only 4 digits without repetition. We don't have to repeat these digits, and we have to choose 4 digits to make a smaller number and the greatest number. So let's make first greatest number, greatest 4-digit number. Question number 12. Greatest number. For making a greatest number, we have to choose a big greater numbers from here. The greater numbers are the 8, 7. We'll just write the greater number 8 because there are 5 digits. 5. Okay, I'll write all numbers. 6, 5. I already write it here. 2. So there are 5 numbers. We have to choose only the 4 numbers to make a greatest 4-digit number. Okay, 4-digit number. I forgot to write 4-digit number. Yes. So we'll take it. We have to make a greatest. So I'll take a greater number 8, 7, 6 and 5. To make a greatest number, we have to arrange these numbers in a descending order. First I'll make 8, 7, 6 and 5. Look, my greatest number is formed, 8765. Now I have to make a smallest number, smallest 4-digit number. For making a smallest 4-digit number, I have to take a 4 smaller numbers. So I'll just take a 2, 5, 6 and 7. Smaller number. For making a smaller number, we have to arrange these numbers in ascending order or in increasing order. 2, 5, 6 and 7. Yes. Now we have to change this number into a rounded off, in a round of of nearest 1000. That means we have to find out the nearest 1000. Kids, if you want to learn how to make a round off, you can watch my videos also of round it off. We have to underline this 1000 and circle this. If it is a strong, it will give 1 here. So the round of nearest 1000 is 9000. Here also we have to make a round off of 1000. Circle this. It is also a strong. It will give 1, 3000. And you have to see it is the difference here. That means we have to subtract these numbers. So which number you will get? 9 minus 3, 6000. So your answer is 6000. This is correct option. Now come to the question number 13. A company paid 86,886 as airfare for 18 tickets to travel from New Delhi to Chennai. What was the fare of one ticket? Kids, you have to think here. The total amount is given here and the total number of the tickets you know that. Now we have to find out only one ticket price. For finding out one ticket price, what we have to do? We have to divide these. Okay, so let's divide. What we have to divide here, the total number of the fare with total number of tickets. So let's write the table of 18. 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36, 18 threes are 54, 18 fours are 90. 18 fives are 90, 18 fours are 72, 18 fives are 90, 18 six are 108, 18 7 times is 126, 18 8 times is 144, 18 9 times is 162, 18 10 times is 180. So we have to take 2 digits because 18 is a 2 digits. Just underline that. So check here 4 times. Yes. So we'll solve it 4 times. 72. Subtract this. 4 1. Let's keep down 8. 148. So 148. Yes, it is here. So 8 times 144. Subtract 8 minus 4 is 4. This is 0 0. Let's write 8 here. 48. 1 2. So 2 times we'll take 36. 8 minus 6 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. Let's take that 6 here. 126. You can see here 6 7 times. So this is 0. Our quotient is this one. This is your remainder, which is 0. 4,827. That means your one ticket price is 4,827. The D part is correct. Now let's come to the question number 14. In the given figure, which is not drawn to scale, you can see here the given figure, 4 equilateral triangles. So these are 4 equilateral triangles, not all identical. So every triangle is not identical with each other, but they are equilateral. So equilateral triangles, all of you know that all sides of these triangles are the same, are attached to the sides of a rectangle. You can see all the base of the triangles is attached with that rectangle. Find the perimeter of the given figure. So all of you know that perimeter means the boundary, the number, what is the boundary, not you don't have to count the inner part, only you have to sum all the boundaries, sum boundaries. Okay, so first find out this triangle. What is the length of this triangle? You can see the rectangle, the base of this rectangle is 6 centimeter. If it is a equilateral, this is a equilateral, so every boundary is a 6 centimeter only. The small triangle is a 4 centimeter. The one side of the triangle is 4 centimeter, so this is also equilateral. So the boundary of the length of each side is 4 centimeter. It is also the length of each side is 6 centimeter. This is the 4 centimeter. Now we'll find the perimeter. I will just write here. Okay. Perimeter. Yes. The perimeter is sum of all sides. Only the boundary, outer boundaries. We have to sum all boundaries. So you know that this is a 6, 6, 4, 4. I'll just roughly draw so that we just add and write 4 and 4. Let's start from here. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 20 plus 4, 24. 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 6, 36. 36 plus 4, 40. So the perimeter of this shape is 40 centimeter. Here will option A is your correct answer. Now let's come to the question number 15. Compare and fill the boxes using these signs. Okay. First we have to compare this. These are the Roman numbers, Roman numerals. We have to change these Roman numerals into this is numbers. X14. So what is this? X is 34. This is 4. And XL, what is this? It is 43. So which is greater? This part is greater. Now LV. So what is L here? It is 55. And the other is LIV, that is 54. So this is greater. Now come to the CXLV. What is that? It is 148. Sorry, 747. And this is CC. This one is 200. The C is 100. It is 200. So this is greater. You can see the first is great. This part is greater. That is a 43. Second is 55 and 200. So option D is your correct option. Question number 16. Let's do that question number 16. It is little lengthy, but I'll just make it explain you in a easiest way. Okay, you can see the difference between, the question is difference between this fraction and this fraction. I'll just write that fraction 4 1 by 2 and 2 1 by 8. You have to difference. That means we have to subtract it. You know that this is a mixed fraction. This is called a whole and this is called a proper fraction. Whole and proper. So what we will do, first we subtract the whole, 4 minus 2, and then we subtract the proper fraction. Okay. So how do we subtract? This is not, 1 by 2 is not equivalent to 1 by 8. So first what we do, we do this 1 by 2 equivalent to 1 by 4. Now which number you will multiply with 1 by 2 to give your denominator 8? Yes, we will multiply with 4. You can see it is equivalent to 1 by 8. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Now 4 by 8, we change this to equivalent fraction, minus 1 by 8. So if you subtract, you can see here 3 by 8. Isn't it easy way to solve this fraction? Yes. So 3 by 8 is your correct answer. Now let's come to the question number 17. Kimi solved the division problem as shown. You can see it here. Which expression could be used to check her answer? So let's see. All of you know that how do we check this division is correct. So I'll just write here, dividend is equal to your divisor multiply by quotient, which is this one, plus remainder. So dividend is 1467, divisor is 5, which is multiplied by 293, plus 2 is your remainder. You can see which option is correct. D option is, I saw it is correct. Now let's come to the 18. The total weight of P and Q. P and Q. Total weight, that means you have to find the sum of these weights. Now find the value of the P. What is the weight of the P? Here the watt is, here the balance is, shows this arrow 1500, 1600 and 1700. So that means the weight of this is 1700 P, and weight of Q is, you can see the arrow shows here 2600. Now you have to add these. Let's add 2600 plus 1700. 6 plus 7 is 13. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So it is 4300. This is the correct answer. Now let's come to the question number 19. How many glasses of water are needed to fill the given bucket completely? Okay. Now what you have to do? You know the how much one glass is, and you know what is the capacity of one full bucket. It is a 4 liter and 500 milliliter, the capacity of this bucket, and one glass has a capacity is 225 milliliter. So what you will do here, you have to find out the number of glasses. How many glasses you pour that water into that bucket. Okay. To find out this, because you have to find out the number of bucket, to find out this you have to divide. Okay, what you have to divide? First, let's change this your bucket capacity into a milliliter only, because your glass is in a milliliter. Let's change that. So it is 4500 milliliter. Okay. Now you have to divide this 4500 milliliter with 225 milliliter. Okay, how do we solve it? Do one thing, write down the table of 225. You can see 2 times 450. Okay, now we will put 0. That 0 we have to solve it, because that 0 comes from your quotient or the dividend. So 225 times 0 gives you a 0. Now you can see your quotient gives you a 20. That means you need a 20 glasses to fill that bucket. Is it fine, all of you? Question number 20. Observe the given grid carefully. Read the following statement and state T for true, F for false. Number A. Let's see. Is it true or false? A. A line through points C and D. This line will be a parallel to the line XY. Yes, that is true. A line through points C and Y, if I draw a line like this, will not intersect the line